Good morning, darlings. Welcome back to the channel. This is Nomadic Moonards Tarot. My name is Joan. I'll be your reader should you choose to accept it. And this is Your Morning Tarot Espresso, a short reading for the collective about whatever comes up. If I feel a vibe, if I feel like I want to read about a specific thing, I will attempt to do that. But mostly what I like to do is pull an oracle card, see what it says, and kind of let it guide me from there. Also, I feel drawn to pull a few tea leaves this morning to help me find context for the reading. Just two. And it's funny because the energy that I'm feeling this morning is kind of melancholy, kind of tenderhearted. I am thinking about someone who is dear to me, who has a very tender heart and is hurting right now. And so I guess maybe that's informing the reading, my desire to comfort her, and also my desire to comfort you in this dark timeline. So we're going to take the Cozy Witch Tarot, which is one of my favorite tarot decks of the modern era, and do a reading. Here we go. Let's see what we have to get a tone. The Tower. Unplug and relax for a spell. I love it. What a charming card. So maybe if you're like me, you're someone who has a difficult time relaxing. You think you want downtime. You think that you want time to yourself to work on projects or whatever. And then when you're given that time, you either feel overwhelmed or paralyzed, or the gremlins in your brain take over and start. Wow, this really is relevant to my friend and me. I'm not great with downtime. That is something that I need to learn how to do better. All right. We also have love. Well, that's nice. And purse. Pay attention to your finances. Oh, don't we all do just enough of that to last? Thanks. All right. Aren't we all paying enough attention to our finances? Trust me, if you're not, feel free to give me all your extra money. I'm good with it. I know just what to do with it. Just kidding, I love you. Let's pull some cards. Yes, and you. And also you. Good morning, good morning. How are you doing today? Tell me how you're feeling. Tell me what's going on. Are you having a tower moment? Is something shaking your life up? Tower isn't always a bad card, not even close. Sometimes it's the very thing needed to clear away. We're still in the thick of Mercury retrograde. Blech. And so, things fall apart. They fall apart because they need to fall apart. Think of it that way. Yes, I'm wearing my little Bluebird of Happiness ring today from Turkey. I love this ring. I'm thinking of it as a lucky charm. All right, we have Page of Swords. Curiosity is a type of magic. All right, the swords are cards of intellect and ideas rather than action. So maybe you've got an idea. Maybe you're sitting on an idea or having a difficult time launching something that means a lot to you. The Lovers. Will you or won't you? The choice is yours. And that's true. The Lovers card has always been known as the choice. This is a nice nod to the traditional meaning of the Lovers. You may have someone in your life that you're not sure about and thinking about. You may have two people in your life that you're trying to pursue and may eventually come to an ultimatum But it can also be a choice that's in front of you that you're having a difficult time choosing. You need more cards for context. Ace of Wands. Very nice. Very nice. Okay, well. Ace of Wands next to the Lovers would suggest something of rather passionate. We've got the Love card. We've got communication. We've got the Lovers, and we've got the Ace of Wands, a phallic symbol. So far, and the Tower card. Wow. So far, you might have met someone that's just kind of knocked you on your butt, or will soon be meeting someone who really kind of speck away with you. Um, you, hmm, you may have a lot of strong feelings for somebody you've met recently, and you're kind of coping with the reality of those passionate feelings. 10 of Pentacles. Having it all looks different to everyone. Okay, as somebody who is avoid kitty mommy, this card is a card of riches. Also, this is a beautiful card to have show up next to. Wow, these are very positive cards, even though they have a tender, emotional look to them, don't they? Isn't that interesting? I mean, this is the card of inheritance, of generational wealth, serious material comfort, having all your needs met materially. This is passion, new beginnings, eroticism, next to the Lovers, a card of choice, a card of interesting. This adorable lesbian couple here, which kind of delights me. And Page of Swords with communication. So, and having it kind of be frustrating. Like this person is curious and interested but by themselves and the top of a mountain. So like they're finding a tiny library at the top of a mountain. Maybe there's a part of you that feels like you struggle too hard for things that seem easier for other people. I'm just here to tell you that there is growth and a reigniting of passion on the menu here for you. So if things have felt dull, they're about to get shaken up in a big bad way. That Tower card is indicative that whatever stagnant energy is in your life, it's about to be shaken up, which is kind of a theme right now for this week's reading. Hierophant. Tradition is important, but it doesn't have to be everything. Interesting. Wow, the light was interesting there, wasn't it? Also, Hierophant is a card of commitment. It can be a card of marriage. There's a lot of lovey cards here. If you're looking for an accidental love reading, I have one for you this morning. I need coffee. Sorry, one moment. Drugs. Yay. We have, oh, the Nine of Swords. This card's been coming up in readings all week, which is hardly surprising. One, this is a dark time. Two, we're all trying to protect ourselves, protect our emotions, protect our psychological well-being in a very dystopic atmosphere. We're worried about the future. We're worried about idiots being in charge of, say, large amounts of money. We're all really stressed about the economy and what's going to happen next and all of that. And yet, around you is comfort and security and people who care for you and a fair amount of passion. So, let's see. Eight of Cups. Your life feels stale. Explore some new scenery. Whoa. dude. Let me put all these cards down. The Cozy Witch. Take a chance. Each morning is a new beginning. The Cozy Witch, this is the Fool card in this deck. So a new adventure. A new adventure right next to the Eight of Cups. The leaving behind something that once meant a great deal to you. Let's pull a couple more cards so that the Virgo in me can cope with this spread. And then we're going to look at it as a whole for the day. Knight of Swords, fast-moving energy. Be ambitious. Chase your every dream. This is very charming. Be ambitious. Chase your every book blogger. Somebody who's working on a project. Maybe you have a new passion project you're doing in addition to your regular work. One more card. You know what? Fine. And here it is. Ha! The Magician. You have everything you need to do anything you want. Hell yeah. I'll take it. And I'm going to stop taking cards. Let's look at this. This is fun. I mean, for one thing, isn't the deck darling? Could the deck be more darling? No, it could not. It is the most darling thing. Here we are. You found it. Well done, you. But also, in spite of its kind of tender-hearted tone, there's a lot of passion and excitement and achievement and, a bit of romance here in this spread. Here's the thing. For some of you, you've been in a state of suspended animation for a while. That's a theme a lot this week. There's a lot of things in your life that need to be cleared away in order to, empty that cup to have it be refilled, right? Some of you are walking away from very long-standing things, whether you're pulling away physically or emotionally. You're walking away from things that mattered to you a lot. It stresses you out a lot, but you cannot help it. You cannot help it. A choice is to be made. A new adventure is to be had. A passion project is to be launched. The security that you're craving, the stability that you're craving, as well as the excitement that you're craving, is not to be found with what you're currently dealing with and living with. They're going to have to do something new. They're going to have to approach it from a different angle. And this card right here, the Magician, says that you literally have everything you need to make it happen. If it's not all in your hot little hands right now, it's coming very shortly. It's coming very shortly. There's going to be an upset and or something that inspires you to such a degree that the stagnation or paralyzation that you've been in is gone. And whether that's a breakup or a good dream or an inspiration or a small win or a huge win or an inheritance or launching a new channel on YouTube or whatever the heck it is, you are a master manifester. And this is relevant because I don't know a lot about this, but I know that the Lionsgate portal is opening this week. The idea that a period astrologically that is really big for manifestation. I'll be reading about this throughout the week, and on the 8th, the 8/8 is the peak time for this mystical time. Again, ignorant, just terribly woo friendly, and I just know how to stay in my lane because astrology is just not something I know all that well. But I do know a bit about manifestation. I am kind of a master manifester. The problem is I did it without consciousness for a really long time. And I made a lot of things happen in my life by focusing on the negative so relentlessly that I fulfilled that. And I thought about weird things so relentlessly that I made the really weird and obscure thing happen. There's a part of me that even wonders if I managed to manifest young widowhood, which is what I am, a young widow. Or younger, I was widowed at my very early 40s. So, and I won't get into that now, but I might get into it someday. So what I'm saying is, the power is real. And even if you just look at it from your reticulated activating system, or reticulate activating system, anyway, what that is the pattern recognition parts of your brain that, when you decide to focus on something, shows you more of that thing, right? Your ex drives a tan van, so you see tan vans everywhere you go. They're just beige vans everywhere. It's a sea of beige vans. Does everyone not understand that everyone drives a beige van now? And that's actually not true. The world is filled with stimuli and filled with experiences and filled with perspectives. Your brain is filtering them out for you so that you're not overwhelmed by the trillions of packets of data that are being thrown at you all the time, right? So, when we're talking about manifesting, when we're talking about shifting perspectives and bringing things into your life and stuff that could easily look like magic from the outside, sometimes it's just about changing what you're focusing on so that your brain brings you different experiences, which in turn brings you different inspiration, which in turn brings you different energy, and then a new experience, and they stack and they stack and they stack. And then before you know it, you've engaged in new behaviors. And at the end of those new behaviors, you have a new outcome. And then you have this outcome and you've manifested it. You see what I mean, pudding cake? So that's what's going on here. Or it could be magic. I'm seriously, I could go either way with this. Okay? Honestly. But whether you look at it from a purely psychological viewpoint or a little sprinkling of delicious woo, something's about to shake you up, and it's going to excite you. And it's going to excite you in your heart and in your head and in your nether regions, shall we say, should you choose to accept it. All those choose your adventures are available to you. And this is the very, very beginning. The trick, though, is going to be what you're willing to let go in order to let it in. All right, darling? I'm going to end that there and pull a little froggy card for you to give you a kiss and send you on your way for today. Because we all need cheek kisses. They're very underrated. Forehead kisses are also very nice. All right, darling. What do we have? My fears do not control me. Okay, 1, we have another ace of swords, so to speak. 2, we have the greatest boots of all time, and they have little stars on them. Stars are important to this channel. And 3, my fears do not control me. Damn, Skippy. Your fears do not control you. Let's not do that. I mean, there's so many things to be frightened of. Many of them live exclusively in your head and are not actual experiences that you're having. And I'm not saying this to myself. No, I'm saying this to you. This isn't directed towards me at all. No, sir, Eva. All right, darling. Mwah. I hope that you have a good day. If you like this spread, if you liked listening to me gibber, well, consider, liking and subscribing to the channel. And in the description box, you can see links to my book on Amazon, my Etsy shop where I sell all sorts of pretty things, And yeah, how you can get a personal reading if you feel like doing that. Those are available right now. So I'm super glad you're here. Thank you so much. Please check in every day. I plan on doing it. Morning Tarot Espresso every day. Bye. Be good. Don't be good.